whole situation seems to be developing more quickly by the day. Everyone's on the edge about how things will pan out. Save for our two visitors who suspect what they're us.
Only failed once. I mean, what are you talking about? Pro Reed's Forza here.
Did it!
I can't lose it all.
We doesn't even realize how worried I was. Setting that aside, what's the deal with the network you're cobbling together all under the rug like?
There's someone here I'm supposed to be taking. You there. Oh, aren't you guys students from Class 7? How's it going? Your name's Rado, isn't it? You're the researcher we met during our field study here. And you're one of Professor Smith's assistants, if I remember rightly. Oh yeah, didn't we help you out with something while we were here? It's nice to see you again, Rado. Wow, good memories. It's good to see you guys again. I can't thank you enough for liberating Ruri either. The number of reasons for me to be in your debt keeps going up and up. I don't know about that. Still, is there anything we can do for you? You seem bothered about something. Oh, you can tell? Well, you see, someone I know is missing. He actually goes to your school, but he's a second year, so I don't know if you know him. His name's Stefan. Stefan. Did he ever mention being in the lower chess club? He did, as a matter of fact. He made it here with a few other Thor students. One of his relatives is enrolled here, so he's ended up staying in our department on their recommendation. Well, I'm glad he made it out just as safely. But where could he have gone? Do you happen to have any idea where he is now? I'm guessing he went to test this little gadget he's been working on. I told him to be careful if you plan to go out, so I doubt we have too much to worry about, but, you know, I'm still a little concerned though. Maybe we should go look for him. Do you mind if we go out looking for him just in case? There's no way we turn our backs on anyone in danger. And on top of that, he's a fellow Thor student. You sure? I mean, if you are, by all means. I'm guessing Stefan's somewhere along the Norteria Highway. You've been there before, right? It's to the south. Take care though, the monsters around here are far more dangerous than ever lately. Thanks for the heads up. Okay. Well, then we need to go to Norteria Highway.
Shall we?
I've got
Let's
this.
go. He is all the way over here, is he? Yeah, poof. Just freaking toss him right down there. Huh? Aren't you Reen? Oh good, we found you. Really, sorry you had to come all this way looking for me. I'm happy you did though. I'd love to come and join you on the Courageous as soon as possible, but... Well, I came here to conduct a test, a program I recently developed. I think it'll prove useful to you, so if I could, I'd like to get it finished before hopping aboard. Unfortunately, I ran into a nasty bug during testing, and now it won't work properly. Oh, right, I wish we could help, but... Yeah, I know machines, but nothing about computer programming. Don't worry about it, I'll work things out eventually. Anyway, you mind checking in with me later? This could take some time. Sure, we'll drop by later. Yep, let's get Machias. Call the Courageous, such as party. Oh wow. What the? That looks like... Don't come any closer. Goddess, please help. Stefan! Machias? Reen? Leave these monsters to us. We'll take care of them.
Enemy sighted. Let's take them out. Let's move. All right, let's do this.
All right, leave it to me.
They just are what they are.
Hope you're finished!
Oh wow.
I can do this. Light, rain upon us.
Okay,
Okay, it's safe for now.
good. Job done.
Yes!
Whew, there we go. You aren't hurt, are you, Stefan? No, I'm fine. Thank you for coming to my aid. I didn't even have a scratch on me. Thank you so much, Machias. The rest of you guys, too. Boy, am I ever glad you showed up when you did. It's good to see you, too. I was praying you made it out of Trista all right. Same here. Another happy reunion. Aw, nice to see you two reunited. Moving along, I hear you ran into some sort of bug in your program you made. I studied programming quite a bit back at the academy, so I'm inclined to think I might be of some help to you. What do you say? Really, Machias? That'd be swell. Programming's not really my field, but I do know machines. Mind if I chip in? Machias and Stefan teamed up to debug the program. Meanwhile, the rest of Class 7 stood guard, ensuring that they could focus on their work. It's done. Now it works perfectly. Thank you. Thank you, Machias. And everyone here too. Thanks again. I'm just glad I wasn't out of my depth. Incidentally, what kind of program is this? It's a database system to gather info from combat situations. Not to blow my own trumpet, but it's really useful. You can pull up anything stored in this little guide instantly. Wow, recording combat statistics, huh? That does sound rather convenient. Yep, and knowing is half the battle. I tried inputting the data from the fight you just as a test, and it's looking like it'll work great. Sorry I had to put you out to finish things, but thanks to you, it ended up being a huge success. I'll have to go and let Rado know about this right away. Okay, everyone, ready to head back to the Institute? We're gonna be missing like freaking one person for the Courageous. I bet you Burial will not show up ever again. But I will try and beat that one cryptid that she's supposed to be spawned at. Anyway, thanks a ton for finding him. I'm guessing you're gonna go with them, Stefan. That's right. Still, thank you so much for all you've done for me. Now I'm going to do my best to support my fellow Academy students. Awesome, and good luck. I'll keep rooting for you. By the way, I put the database program you made into a memory quartz. All you need to do is install onto one of the Courageous computers and you'll be good to go. Thank you. This'll sure come in handy. It'll be great to have you with us, Stefan. Let's work to take back our academy together. You bet. You're so worked up, you'd think they were in some sports club instead. After bidding a fond farewell, Rado returned to his lab and Class 7 guided Stefan to the Courageous. Alrighty then. Call the Courageous so I can get Laura back on the team, and just so I can return to the Courageous. So let's go check out Hugo's little thing and Stefan's thing, which will be down the kitchen level, I'm pretty sure. Not here. I see Becky's style is every bit as efficient as it has always been. And I was thinking she would have taken my absence as a chance to improve. Shame. Here, mate, you think I'm deaf or something? Oops. I think part of me missed these little exchanges. Whoa. These look like they would do good. Damn. That's something. Let's, yeah, Becky has nothing different, right? Now to go and find where, what's his name is down here. Pretty sure it's down here. Pretty sure he's down this way. Yes. No, wait, what? Set yourself up in the computer room, I see. Yeah, that makes sense for you. I thought so too. That's why I specifically asked for this spot. I'm using the program I wrote at the Institute to make a database of every battle you fought so far. They say to play your strengths right. I figured this is the best way my program and I could be useful to you. A battle database does sound really helpful, actually. The monsters around here are more deadly than ever, so the more info we have at our fingertips, the better. That's the idea. I'll take care of it myself too. Well, actually, I might need your help with one thing. Getting the information to put into it in the first place. But if you stop by and show me your monster guide every once in a while, I'll transfer the data to the database. No skin off my nose. I'll be sure to check in. Given how much work you put into this setup, the least I can do is pass my info along from time to time. Oh, have you got some new data for me? Mind if I take a look? The combat database is really coming along now. Thanks, Reen. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. Here, let me give you something for your efforts. If you find any new monsters, let me know, and I want to hear all about them. Well, okay then. I know I had a lot of data before, but that's it. Jesus, it's like nothing. That's a bit disappointing. Alright, let's see.
Where do you want to go?
Go back to your mirror to
Leave it to
charge up
me.
our CP again. Gotta do it every chance I get. There we go. I don't like how low I am on Mountain Dew. Like, what I got in my cup right now is it. And then I got some weird lemon or Sprite kind of like drink. I haven't tasted it. My dad says it's like Sprite, so... Oh wow, that was a bad one. Sorry about that.
Where do you want to go?
I just really cannot stop doing that. There's no way to stop me. Now I need to go and check on people in Celtic. God, I just wish I could be done.
Full speed ahead!
I want to play Trails of Cold Steel 3, my man. Okay. Deal with the people who are out here first.
Shall we?
I've
Go
got
try
this.
West Celtic Highway. Fuck.
Well, shall
Let's
we
move.
begin?
Yes. You.
Leave this here. We should keep
No one
going.
first touch you. Let's go. Talk to the people in the house. Bad news, bad news. Louise said she's coming home. I mean, that's great and all, but she's gonna find out we haven't done any chores at all. We promised right to her face that we do as much as we could, and now she's gonna kill us. Maybe we should hide that pile of laundry somewhere. Under the bed? No, too obvious. I've been telling Louise all about my amazing original recipes. Now I need to actually think of some before she finds out I was lying. Maybe I'll draw a smiley face with ketchup on the cabbage I brought today. Ugh. And what pile of laundry? I don't see anything. Like, my man, what are you doing?
Shall we?
Right.
Anyway, time to go. Fuck. Good day of rest. Let us go. Let us talk. I went with Daddy to deliver seeds to all the farmers. He sold them all for super cheap to the people who couldn't buy them. Everyone was thanking him a lot for that. My dad's brilliant, isn't he? Merchants are so cool. There were a number of farmers who couldn't afford seeds for next year due to all the taxes and requisitions. Until my husband stocked up and sold them to everyone who needed them at the very, very low prices. Apparently he's been putting a portion of his profits aside to do that for quite a while now. I swear that man. It's an incredibly kind thing to do, but I wish he would have told me about his plan in advance. Hey, did you know that there used to be auctions held during the morning market? They were basically a way to sell off freshly gathered crops and popular items from the grand market. Well, it turns out that they actually held one during today's morning market. It really does feel like things are back to normal now that the provincial army is gone. Thank goodness. I should probably head back to Heimdall now I've gotten my cereal grain. Who knows what the future has in store, though. It seems like the war is taking quite the surprising turn. It's likely that this could affect my upcoming trade, so it may be wise to keep an eye on the market just in case. Bet you didn't know that. Ugh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just a random big ass burp just goes bleh. Hello there. I managed to get my hands on some interesting products thanks to Otto Supplies. That did put me to some... Can I just freaking talk without something happening to my freaking... I try and talk and something just happens. And the only thing popping out of this blanket right now is my dog's tail. Alright troops, how's Becky doing? She's fine. In fact, she's even more motivated than ever now that Hugo's on board with us. She's always getting her pure, heavy, brilliant stuff in for us, too, which is a big help. Yas, that's what I like to hear. Doing business isn't just about making a profit, it's about helping others too. Seems like she's finally realized that, wahaha. Step right up, folks. Business definitely seems to be better these days. Nothing makes a merchant happier than seeing his goods fly off the shelves. Can't wait to brag to old man Hines about this. Hello there. I'm in the middle of opening up the shop right now, but feel free to have a look around in the meantime. I even managed to get my hands on plenty of ingredients today, thanks to the train schedule slowly returning to normal. This market really is the perfect place to do business, with quality produce. It's always possible to do well there. I mean here. There's still a long way to go until things return to normal, but I'm happy nonetheless. Long ago, I happened to be doing business in one of Erebonia's neighboring countries. A fierce war broke out during then, sweeping everything and everyone up in it. Perhaps the most fitting way to describe it would be hell on earth. Everyone suffered. I can only hope that this civil war doesn't reach the same conclusion. I kept trying to get the friendly soldiers to try some of my honey, but they always turned me down. So I decided that enough was enough and barged into their guardhouse. Once I told them that the honey works well as rations, they brought a whole case. Yay! Listen to this, I think I managed to spend my money smartly today. First I skipped out on the glasses equipped with magnifying lenses, and brought the shampoo instead. Then I bought the non-stick pot and passed over on the thermometer equipment with chopsticks. I'd finally gotten the hang of what they... Yeah, okay. Isn't it, like, just kind of funny that, like, again, I said I wasn't going to get to, like, Trails of Cold Steel 1 or even get anywhere with it until, like, Trails of Cold Steel 4 was already out in English. And here I am, halfway through Trails of Cold Steel 2, and Trails of Cold Steel 4 is going to come out fall this year. And, like, I definitely will get to Trails of Cold Steel 3. I don't think I'm going to finish Trails of Cold Steel 3 before Trails of Cold Steel 4 comes out. But I will definitely have Trails of Cold Steel 4 by Christmas of this year, you can guarantee that. Well, if we're all still alive by Christmas. I'm sure we will. It'll all be fine. Nothing to worry about, but it's just funny how I thought I wouldn't get there during the time. I don't know if my old man's aware of just how bad things are for us right now. We're very much in the red here. We scraped by this week since the tax increase seems to be calming down, but things are definitely still bad. It's not that I mind his passion or even this hard-headedness. It's just be nice if he actually showed some sort of concern for the store's future. Samus keeps yammering on about how we're not making big enough profits. I can't believe that boy gets so focused on making some Mira. We're here to do some smithing and help our customers out. That's all there is to it. I also completely forgot about the song I wanted to use for Re-Next Toa for 2 here. Damn it. I'll have to find that again. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like people are starting to return to Celtic. It definitely feels more lively anyway. Finally some good news. Here's hoping that the Grand Market will return to its former glory soon. Haha, hook, line, and stinker. Or sinker, stinker, whatever. You're way too easy, Susie. I'm never gonna forgive Jake for this. His impression of Father whatever was so good that he actually had me convinced for a while. Unbelievable. Jake's been a horror for a long time now. Mom said he was like this before I was even born. She had to scold him lots back then, too. You think he'll ever grow out of it? I don't think he will. Nah, they'll kiss and make up. If they... wait, what? I never thought their family... Ugh. Damn, something slammed out there. Sister Olivia has allowed me to lead for the next week's Sunday school. Something out there. The general feeling of unease seems to be waning these days. That's not to say people have stopped coming along to pray on a daily basis, though. There's so much to do these days that I've decided to leave Rosine in charge of the next Sunday school class. We put so much on her already, I do feel a little guilty. She wants to do this. She loves being a sister. My apologies, but we're in the middle of a mass at the moment. If you'd like to take a seat and join us in offering a prayer, however, be my guest. Father's whatever mass made me feel much at ease. Adios bless him. Rather than waste my time fretting over the future, I should count my blessings that I am still alive and kicking. Seems talking's done here.
Shall we?
Right.
We shall. Right. If only we could get Toa and the Toa bite. Perfect. Run over some chickens. Are you taking the cows to the barn, Karen? Sure am. Whatever asked me to since it's pretty cold today. Well, I'm not doing anything right now, so I'll help you. Do you need help with something? No, it's nothing. Adios, I can't do it. My heart might actually explode if I get any closer to him. Hey, guess what? The scary soldiers finally stopped coming by. Does that mean the war's over? I hope it is. Kid. I've known whatever for quite a while now, so I was aware that he was a top-notch merchant. But to find a way to provide everyone with seeds for the next years of his own pocket certainly took me by surprise. That couldn't have been cheap. I'm not sure any of us can thank him enough for this. Alright,
Shall we?
let's ride.
I've got this.
I've got this. I feel like you should have expected me to do that at some point. Kinda can't help myself. I'm a little crazy. Damn, looks like the 4th Armored Division title is the strongest as the strongest isn't just for show. They're a whole different ball game from those provincial army guys. Their chief's so good that none of them need to come here for their food either. That's a cheap chef. I haven't given up yet. The Transcontinental Railroad's gonna be back in business someday. And I'm gonna be the one who makes a killing off it by sticking around here. Sure,
Shall we?
I've got this.
I've got this. Notice the wheels actually do move. Major Nyhar has finally returned, and we can finally unleash our true military might. Of course, maintaining our line of defense would have been easy enough even without his presence. Future battles will be our chance to show how everyone exactly why the 4th Division is renowned as one of the strongest divisions. Why can't our maintenance crew do their job properly? They're supposed to be pros. Look, there's still mud all over the treads. And this damage to the cannon needs to be fixed. It might seem small, but it will ruin the weight distribution. Oh, Adios, there's even part of the shell stuck here. Don't piss a woman off in the army, boys. I believe Marcus Ragnar has resolved not to play any further part in the war. One of the great four has finally fallen. I thought it would be us who had the honor, but it seems not. Nevertheless, you have our congratulations. I'm proud to say I expect no lesser achievement from the young lions of Thors. You won't be able to steal all the glory from us. It's time we began deciding our next move. I've read the reports on what happened in Arteria Providence. It seems you and your classmates played a pivotal role there. But keep in mind that the main reason you succeeded is because the enemy didn't anticipate a third faction. Don't let this victory go to your heads. Daring may win the battle, but caution and vigilance will win you the war. Now I'll show you what'll win the war, you Stingford.
Shall we?
Right.
Shit. Right, honey. Let's go. Okay, we're just gonna call the greatest now. Call the greatest! Kill the greatest! Get the fuck out of the greatest!
Where do you want to go?
Sorry. I don't really think we need to go here, do we? Really no reason to be around here. The place is basically a desert. And that damn cryptid is still here. Look at that thing. What are you standing around for? Man, that cryptid, I ain't ever gonna kill it. I will when time comes where I can't really go around in places as much anymore. Okay, start at the lake and go talk to damn people.
Shall we?
I've got this.
I've got this. I wonder.
Let's get going.
Nope. All alone. No friends.
Shall we?
Right.
Hey, yo. You finished sorting things out in Ruhr, I see. I can only hope the experience of being behind bars calms her down a tad. Called a hunch, but I'd say it had the opposite effect. I wish I could have shown you that gut punch she gave him. Oh well, hope it was fun while it lasted. Still, her aside, I hear Schmitz agreed to make a weapon for Valimar. That man's only loyal to his own curiosity, and I'm sure nothing piqued it more than a divine knight. I'm trying to turn and pop my back here. Oh god, that's not a nice feeling. It just felt like half my body just wanted to cave in on itself. Ugh. That felt weird. After careful investigation and analysis, I've conducted that the Highlands are largely back to the way they were before. At one point, I feared we may have no choice but to abandon them, but it looks like that won't be necessary after all. The winds and the goddess have blessed us, it seems. Damn fool. Why not make such terrible sounds? I just want to keep on either burping or having something come up getting in the way. I can't have any kind of freaking silence.
Shall we?
I've got this.
Can't get in there now. I've blocked it off.
Shall we?
I've got this.
Shall we?
I've got this.
Anything